From the rarest chest with a 1% spawn rate to a vending machine trick you need to know, these are the rarest things in Fortnite Season 4. It's common knowledge you can EMP a vending machine and it'll spit out cash, but if you're lucky, the rarest rift encounter will give you 4 of them at once and you'll get this. Now, if you can't wait for the next Fortnite Mares, there's a tiny handful of players who could play a special version, and I can't believe this actually worked. It turns out, anyone who favorited the LTM last year could still access it, and the best part, it was in the middle of an insane update. There's unvaulted chrome weapons, new items, and a blood red moon, so if you weren't lucky enough to play it early, the brand new version should be out in just a few weeks. And Fortnite has an ultra rare chest that is completely unintended.
What? Bro, this is so rare! Dude, this is like 1 in a million odds. It's a normal chest inside a rare chest.
Wait, how does that even happen?
This is like the rarest thing in Fortnite.
It's just a visual glitch, so you won't get double the loot, but I gotta say, we need some kind of insanely rare chest like this. That was all about luck, but this rare occurrence is a challenge just about anyone can try. With the amount of mythic items in the game right now, it makes you want to collect them all. Sadly though, there's only one weapon per vault, so if you're trying to get an entire inventory full of mythics, you have got your work cut out for you. It's extremely difficult to pull this off. You have to capture Loot Island, break into multiple vaults, or just take out a bunch of players. It's insane. The new My Hero mythics have made it a bit easier, but if you want to replicate the original challenge, you'll have to ignore the new supply drops. Something you can't ignore is a rocket ram flying right at you. The only way to escape is by flying away on your own rocket, but what happens when it causes a mid-air collision? If you're wondering what the rarest shotgun is in Season 4, well, you're looking at it. You're probably thinking that's just the Heisted Breacher, and while this is hard to get, it's not impossible. However, only one piece of the puzzle. If you want this to be the rarest, you also need to earn the first shotgun augment. This perfect combination of luck has now given you a weapon that hits for 230 damage. It's ridiculous. There is one item no one really talks about anymore, and that is glitch vending machines. They're in Season 4, and that means one of Fortnite's rarest features is still here. Whenever you purchase a random item, there's a tiny chance that you don't get an item at all, and instead a chicken. If this happens to you, go and buy a lottery ticket. Now, Season 4 has everyone talking about one feature, a back bling that is causing half of us to smash our controllers while the other half laugh at all the noobs. This is the prize llama. When they called it that, they weren't kidding. As you complete survivor medals, you will upgrade the rarity of this llama, and of course, everyone is desperate to get their hands on the ultimate prize, the mythic style. It is so difficult to achieve that most people who earn this did it through bot lobbies. To upgrade it all the way to mythic, you have to complete over 70 challenges. That's insane. Although there is one combo that can help you achieve it. In fact, this pairing is so hard to find that basically no one's talking about it. If you manage to heist 2 different vaults, there's a tiny chance you could get Kit's shotgun and the shockwave launcher in the same match. Yeah, this classic combo, which caused people to practically uninstall their game in 2020, is back. Only problem is, it is unbelievably rare. There's also another combo that is now impossible to find. In the latest update to Season 4, they got rid of 2 weapons that were never meant to be there in the first place, the Red Eye and Thunder shotgun. The only way to earn these weapons was by eliminating Diamond Diva. For some reason, Fortnite vaulted them everywhere except this NPC. She literally had exclusive weapons and Epic didn't know about it. Lucky for us we did, and players spend weeks getting these items and flexing on their friends. Well, sadly, with the latest update, this has been fixed, so if you're someone who got to try this, consider yourself lucky. Now, I can't talk about rare items without bringing up Renegade Raiders FNCS loading screen. If you thought the original skin was hard to find, this cosmetic is even crazier. Fortnite advertised the FNCS Community Cup on Twitter using this image, but it wasn't released yet. People immediately complained, begging for the loading screen to release, and it wasn't until a month later that Epic granted their wish. Except they didn't put this in the item shop. In fact, it wasn't even put in the quest rewards. This was given to the winners of the FNCS Community Cup weeks after it already finished. That means you can't even try to get this because it's now one of the rarest loading screens in Fortnite with only 3,000 players owning it. But when you hop into a normal game, there's a feature that is extremely underrated. When Epic added forecast towers to this season, they probably expected us to use them more, but half of us don't realize how good they are. There's 3 of them to claim, but they are spread so far apart you wouldn't think you could actually get all of them in one match. Is there a special reward for doing this? Do you unlock a secret Easter egg? Well, Fortnite didn't expect you to need all 3, so they don't give you anything. It kinda sucks, but there is one reason to do this. You block everyone else from using the towers, so you're the only person to see future storm circles. If you're even luckier than that, you could be one of the only players to spot Season 4's Forbidden collab. On day 1, someone epic messed up, accidentally leaving vending machines on the island. These weren't your average item, it was a special version for the Jujutsu Kaisen collab, which was meant to be removed. Fortnite quickly realized their mistake and disabled them within a couple hours, but if you got to see them, count yourself one of the lucky few. There's a secret feature that's been in the game for a while now, but it's especially hard to find in Season 4. If you're in the middle of gliding and someone fires a sniper at you, there's a chance, and I mean a tiny chance, that you'll ride the bullet.
What? Look at me. Do you see me?
I do.
Why am I up the side?
Wait, what?
What's happening?
That's totally based on luck, but if you want to truly cause chaos this season, there's a way to ban mythics from the loot pool. Go into a trios or squad and have all your friends land at different vaults. Once you've wiped out the bosses and taken their keycards, just keep them to yourself. Congratulations, you have locked an entire lobby out of the mythics. The keycards do mark you though, so I'd recommend chucking these into the storm or ocean. One of the coolest additions this season is the Escape Artist Bundle. These are the first skins ever to be customizable with sprays. The reason everyone was so hyped about this is because some people have extremely rare sprays. Over the years, it was easy to collect the most obscure items and no one really cared. It's not like it was an exclusive skin. Well, who's laughing now? Yep, you could finally put those rare sprays on your outfits, creating the most elusive cosmetics ever seen. And it turns out the prize llama isn't the only rare back bling. The Red Mask Ranker is only unlocked when you've completed 35 rank quests, which is an achievement on its own, but that's not the only version of it. The Red Mask shows your current level all the way from Bronze to Unreal. That makes the Unreal variant one of the rarest back blings of Season 4, so if you've got this, make sure to flex it in the comments. And we've had 2 rocket rams collide, riding a sniper bullet, and now to complete the trinity, what happens if you combine the rocket ram with someone gliding? There's only a couple of launch pads and rifts around the map, so the chances of a player actually gliding around are pretty rare. Then you gotta time it perfectly to swoop in for the kill, sending them straight to their death. Of course, I couldn't talk about rare occurrences without bringing up the triple llama, because there's a chance 3 of these guys will spawn in a rift encounter. People always see these and think it's the real deal, but the odds of you finding 3 actual llamas in the same spot are practically 0. Doesn't make this any less rare though, it is still one of the many encounters you could find, and it is totally worth looting. Something you don't want to find is an enemy with a golden super style. Fortnite only just released the new variants, which can be unlocked from level 125 all the way to 200. Bear in mind, the season is only 3 weeks old, and people are already insane levels. Some players have hit 1,000, and I'm not kidding. Yeah, if you see someone running around with gold Kato Thorn, I would avoid them because they're probably a huge sweat. It's also rare to come across Fortnite's forgotten feature, Storm Sickness. This is hard to get even when you're trying to do it. The amount of time you gotta spend in the storm for this to activate is crazy, and you're more likely to die from the actual storm damage. It's so rare that most players have forgotten it even existed. I mean, how many times have you seen this pop up? Although there is something even more rare, and that is the bait car. People have started to set up traps in Season 4, flipping the car, putting C4 under it, and then leaving this for unsuspecting players. People then jump in, not realizing there's someone across the map holding a detonator.
Oh, he's in it. He's in it. Let's see. Oh my god. He's dead. He's dead.
Now make sure to pay attention to the item shop. We were also distracted by the My Hero Academia collab. No one realized what else got added in. Turns out Fortnite released the TwitchCon Champions Locker bundle, and they didn't tell anyone about it, because this thing disappeared only just a couple hours later. Even now, no one's really talking about this thing. It didn't have any exclusive items, but if you purchase this, you still have the bragging rights. Now it is the rarest locker bundle in Fortnite. If you found more than 3 things in this video, you are insanely lucky, and should definitely subscribe. It's been Tommy, keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.